welcome to our channel. Alright, here's what we got. We've got circles numbered from 1 to 20. Now we're going to go through each one of these and we're going to figure out where they go. Ready? Let's do this one by one. Alright, circle number 1. This one's pretty simple. It's our rent. Now when I lived in New York City, I paid $2,400 a month for a 1-bedroom in Brooklyn. Now if you know anything about New York City real estate, you know that was a steal. So I paid $2,400 every single month. Until one day my landlord came up behind me when I was getting my mail and he said, "Hey, you know, I'm actually selling the building. Are you interested?" And I said, "No, because I'm moving back home to Jersey to start my own business." And he said, "Oh, don't worry. The new owner's going to keep you in there." Little did I know that new owner was going to be him. And 6 months later he comes up behind me again and he says, "Neo, I need to let you know rent is going up 10%. And I said, "Well, we just had a conversation like less than a year ago and you told me that you sold the building and the new owner was keeping me around." He said, "Yeah, that was me." I said, "So why am I paying more money now?" He said, "Because I'm not making any money off of you." I'm like, "You're getting a 10% return on investment just by keeping me here. You should be happy I'm even paying you 10% more. Consider yourself lucky. I'm not leaving." Anyway, he lost the best tenant he ever had. Okay, circle number 4, Netflix. I don't have this anymore. Okay, circle number 5, Spotify, $10. Circle number 6, Amazon. I don't have this anymore. Circle number 7, Trader Joe's, $75. Circle number 8, my 401k, $500. Circle number 9, clothing, $100. Circle number 10, entertainment, $50. Circle number 11, gas, $100. Circle number 12, birthday present, $50. Circle number 13, travel, $300. Circle number 14, dentist, $150. Circle number 15, Apple Store, $100. Circle number 16, Dwayne Reed, $50. Circle number 17, commission for an artist, $200. Circle number 18, food delivery, $30. Circle number 19, therapy, $100. Circle number 20, parking tickets. Now that we've gone through all my expenses, you'll notice something interesting. Some of these expenses come up every single month, like rent, groceries, my 401k, and some of them don't, like Netflix, Spotify, my dentist bill. So I've categorized them into different jars on my desk. Ever heard of the 3-account rule? It's a game changer for managing your finances. This is my very simple version of the 3-account rule. 1 account for spending, 1 account for saving, and 1 account for growing. As you saw earlier, when I paid my rent, I took a coin and moved it from my spend jar to my spend account. When I bought groceries, I paid from my spend jar. The idea is simple. If I spend money, I want to see it leave my spend jar. Similarly, when I put money into my savings account, I move bills from my spend jar to my save jar. And when I want to save money for a specific goal, like an investment or buying a skill, I put money into my grow jar. Now let me show you what having these 3 accounts looks like. When I pay my rent, I move a stack of cash from my spend jar to my spend account. The same thing happens when I buy groceries. My spend jar goes down and my spend account goes up. When I want to save for a new laptop, I take money from my spend jar and put it into my save account. And when I invest in stocks, I move money from my grow jar to my grow account. By separating my accounts in this way, I'm able to see exactly how much money I have available to spend, how much I've saved, and how much I'm investing in my future. It's the ultimate visual representation of my financial life. I used to think managing money meant drowning in spreadsheets and constant stress. But here's the truth. Financial freedom starts with simplicity. Back then, my finances were a chaotic mess. 1 account for everything: rent, groceries, impulse buys, emergencies. It was like trying to navigate a storm without a compass. Then I discovered the 3-account rule. Just 3 simple buckets. That's all it takes. It's not rocket science. It's not even complicated. 3 accounts, 3 habits, 1 powerful shift in how you see money. This system didn't just organize my finances, It cleared the fog in my mind. But structure's only half the battle. Next, I'll face my toughest challenge yet. Learning the art of saying no. Picture this. Me, sitting at my kitchen table, armed with a pen and a napkin. 3 circles, drawn, labeled spend, save, grow. It hit me. I didn't need complex software or a finance degree. The answer was right there, fitting on a single napkin. Rewind to a few months ago. My phone was a maze of banking apps, each one a source of confusion and dread. Checking my balance felt like peeking into Pandora's box. Would I find extra cash or an overdraft? It was anyone's guess. Now, my financial world revolves around 3 simple jars on my desk: spend, save, grow, each with its own clear purpose. The spend jar is where life happens. It's the money I've budgeted for rent, groceries, and yes, even the occasional pizza night. No more guilt about buying coffee. If it's in the spend jar, it's fair game. Then there's save. This is my financial cushion, my buffer against life's curve. When my car decided to break down last month, I didn't panic. I had my save jar ready to soften the blow, but it's the grow jar that really excites me. This is where I plant the seeds for my future. A portion of my paycheck goes straight into investments, online courses, and books. It's not just money sitting there, it's potential multiplying. The beauty of this system, its simplicity, no need for complex algorithms or hours spent crunching numbers, just 3 accounts, each with a clear role. I remember the first time I sat down to pay bills after implementing this system. Instead of the usual knot in my stomach, I felt very calm. I knew exactly where my money was and where it was going. No surprises, no last-minute scrambles. This 3-account rule didn't just change how I handle money, it changed how I think about it. Money stopped being this abstract, scary thing and became a tool I could control. But here's the thing, having a system is only part of the equation. The real test comes in sticking to it, and that's where I faced my biggest challenge yet. Learning to say no to friends, to tempting sales, and hardest of all, to myself. It's one thing to set up jars, it's another to resist the urge to dip into them for every whim and want. As I close my budget app, feeling a sense of control I've never had before, I know the journey isn't over. The foundation is laid, but the real work is just beginning. Next time I'll share how I learned to master the art of saying no. Not just to others, but to the voice in my head that whispers just this once won't hurt. Because sometimes, the most powerful financial tool is you on a spreadsheet or an app. It has 2 letters. This 3-account rule isn't just about managing money. It's about creating a lifestyle where financial decisions become second nature, where you're not constantly stressed about bills or surprised by expenses. It's about building a future where money works for you, not the other way around, where you can pursue your dreams without the constant weight of financial uncertainty holding you back. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your finances, remember, sometimes the most effective solutions are the simplest ones. 3 accounts, 3 purposes, 1 clear path to financial peace of mind. As I look at those 3 jars on my desk, spend, save, grow, I see more than just containers for money. I see a roadmap to financial freedom, a system that's bringing clarity to what was once chaos. The journey to financial control isn't always easy, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Start with these 3 buckets, and you might just find that the path to financial peace is clearer than you ever imagined. Next time, we'll dive into the challenging world of self-discipline and learn how saying no can be the most empowering financial decision you'll ever make. Stay tuned, because mastering your money is about to get real.